It's not called the race that stops the nation for nothing. At 3 p.m. today, many Australians will gather around to have a bit of a flutter and to watch the Melbourne Cup. But anti-racing sentiment is emerging as a major issue in the wake of claims of mistreatment of horses, with protests planned at Flemington today and dozens of anti-Cup events planned right across the country. For more, we're joined by Nine's political editor, Chris Uhlmann in Canberra, and the Sydney Morning Herald and The Age's Jessica Irvine here in the studio. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Happy Cup Day. Now, we know that, Chris, there are 26 alternate events planned, including cruelty-free fashion shows, even a T-Rex race where the humans will be doing the running in inflatable dinosaur outfits. It's the extreme end of things, I know, but do you think that the shine is coming off the Cup a bit?
Oh, look, I think there is a problem with horse racing. We've seen that from what we saw on Four Corners, and that was shocking to the industry. And, of course, there's a social licence that's involved in all of this, and they might well lose some of that if they don't clean up their act. But, frankly, I've got to say with the Melbourne Cup, this is the only day of the year that I can raise any interest at all in horse racing. And I would assume with those 26 events, they will be outnumbered by the thousands and thousands of events around the country today where people like me will take an interest and from this morning be looking at a form guide, probably for the first time this year, and try to work out who they should want in the sweep.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It is that iconic event here in Australia where people do participate. Workplaces have the office sweeps every day. From your point of view, Jess, do you change the way you think about the horse race, or do you just sort of stop on Melbourne Cup Day and get involved?
Yeah, look, I'm all about sort of taking off 20 minutes and standing around with your colleagues in front of a TV. That's my favourite part of the race. But I've been deeply disinterested in Melbourne Cup for many years now. And just because I'm not very interested in fashion and I'm not very interested in gambling...
What, you don't like getting a fascinator on your head on Cup Day? Come on.
What is it with a fascinator?
Oh, they're fascinating, Chris. That's all it is.
So I'm just like super glad that now I get to couch it in terms of, you know, this is a protest by myself for animal rights, but it's actually, I'm just not very interested. And usually I'm pretty busy because the Reserve Bank has started changing interest rates a lot on Melbourne Cup Day.
Well, so that is your race that stops the nation, isn't it? I mean, that is on the first Tuesday of every month.
Yeah,
in November, we have the
yeah, look,
interest
they're
rate.
Meeting this morning, but it's an outside chance, definitely, that there won't...
Oh, yeah, no, I'd say that Jess is an outlier when it comes to interest in the Reserve
I know, yeah.
Bank.
I'm so passionate about the Reserve Bank meeting. What is it? Cup Day, is it? Wow.
I know, we should all be having champagne every, Tuesday of every month.
I think you're on your own there, definitely.